iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro are here. Well, not quite yet. The pre-orders start on Friday. But if you're like me and you have an old iPhone that's overdue for an upgrade, you might be wondering which one is the best to get. Well, we made a quick video to tell you what we think. Okay, I'll start with the best news. Both of these new phones come with something called camera control. And camera control is a new button on the side of your phone, and you can press it to open the camera app, or maybe even a third-party camera app, like Halide. And within the app, you can use it to slide your finger across. It kind of acts like a little tiny miniature trackpad. And with that, you can change settings, like zoom or exposure. It's pretty nice. Now, the other thing that both phones get is this thing called photographic styles. You might know them from your current iPhone, but this time to get a big upgrade. There's not a lot of info out on this yet, but it's looking like a nice upgrade to a sort of preset you can apply. But unlike in previous years, this preset can be undone after you take the shot too. So it's kind of like a little bit of the benefits you get from shooting RAW, except you don't actually have to shoot RAW. So to Pro or not to Pro? Honestly, the iPhone 16 is a solid contender this year. And that's not just because of all the nice colors it gets, but if you're coming from a phone that's a few years old, you're going to see a really significant camera quality upgrade. This new iPhone comes with a 48 megapixel main camera sensor that Apple calls the Fusion sensor. That gives you enough megapixels to basically get a 2x lens in there too. The ultrawide gets a big upgrade too. You get autofocus and macro mode. However, I'll just stop it there. We really recommend getting the Pro version of the phone this year. And the reason for that is pretty simple. 3 letters, P-R-O. Pro. ProRAW and ProRes only come to iPhone Pro. And if you're shooting a lot of photos, or you really like editing your photos, or you're shooting a lot of video, it's really, really good. iPhone 16 Pro, just like its previous Pro predecessors, can shoot in ProRAW, which is a fantastic format to get the best of both worlds. You can have all of Apple's smart imaging pipeline and some of the processing baked into the final RAW file, but still get tons of space for editing with a little bit less processing than you would get out of just straight out of the camera shot. And then there's ProRes Log. Now, this was something that was introduced on the iPhone 15 Pro already, but it's an absolute game changer for video. This kind of video that I'm shooting right now really benefits from the cinematic color grading you can do, but it looks even better when you take it out into the world. All of this was shot on the iPhone 15 Pro, and the iPhone 16 Pro makes that even better. It now supports 4K 120 FPS recording in Apple Log when shooting to an external drive. That's pretty dang powerful. Finally, something a lot of people seem to overlook is that if you're shooting a lot of video and you're shooting a lot of photos, you probably want to bring them to your Mac or your iPad to edit them. Maybe not, but I like doing that. And I've spent a lot of the last years waiting for my transfers to complete. Just plugging in your iPhone to offload all those videos and photos can save a lot of time. And with the iPhone 16 Pro, it's going to save you a lot of time because it has faster USB 3 transfer speeds. That's a pretty big deal. That could add up to minutes or even hours of your life that you could be spending doing something cool, like being out shooting nice video. So, our resounding recommendation is to get the iPhone 16 Pro if you're in the market for an upgrade this year. If you're looking for something that might be a few generations behind, that still gets really great results, honestly, the iPhone 15 Pro is still a tremendously good camera. So, what do you think? Which iPhone are you getting if you are upgrading? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.